It may look like a normal day of practice in the soft green grass at GW's field, but this week has been anything but typical for this football team.
After the game, we did our prayer, and then the first thing I told him is like, don't get overconfident. We won a game. It could have gone either way for both sides. It was a well-played game. We still have the rest of the season to finish off, and we still have to face them again, or go into the playoffs and try to face them again.
Last week, the Geckos did what many thought was impossible, defeating gridiron juggernaut Father Duenas, outlasting the Friars 13-7 in overtime, ending FD's 85-game winning streak, a feat that lasted more than a decade. GW now stands as the only undefeated team in the league, but they're staying focused, attentive, and hungry.
Let's not be too hyped, be too complacent about where we are right now. Yes, we got here, but moving forward, teams are going to work harder. Teams are they're gonna push harder since we're the top team. What do we have to do? Just keep coming to practice and keep working our drills, keep working during the scrimmage, and don't be too complacent. Don't be satisfied with where we are.
But rather than gloaters spend the week telling stories and looking at Instagram highlight reels of themselves, these boys are hard at work and locked in. They still got another huge test ahead of them, with Friday night's regular season finale being against a very game Southern High team. Their coaches, captains, and seniors know there are bigger objectives at hand.
Football is one of the longest seasons, practicing from July and it doesn't end until November. So it's a lot of commitment and, keep coming out. So with the results of that game, like what Rain was saying, it could have went a lot of different ways, but it just ruled out in our favor. And like he said, we can't get complacent. We got to keep striving for more. We got to keep working. We got to keep critiquing, Got to keep coming out and execute everything that we do.
And the legions of Geckos, the student body, graduates, and faculty showed their undying support for the senior-laden team, not just because of the win, but because of how they represented their school.
We're very thankful for the support we had throughout every game in this season, but especially that one game against FD, there's a lot of support, not only just our parentals, but also even our student section.
A lot of the alumni are proud of us. They haven't seen us Geckos like that, especially with our spirit. Not just us winning, but with our spirit and like our game cows and just the way we play.
Past teams from past years, they faced heartbreak, and I think that's what keeps us going.
I think that they really got inspired and it really got nostalgic for them because they missed the game.
This victory also meant more to the Geckos than just beating their private school rival a half-mile down the road. They were playing with heavy hearts, honoring the late legendary GW coach Loring Cruz, who passed away just after the season started.
To stay locked in is to know that we're not only doing it for us, but Coach Cruz, the school.
For the 4-year players that have been here, we all understand what Coach Cruz is like. We understand how he plays, how he wants us to play. I think he inspired us to lift our spirits and just work hard at practice.
Head coach Ryan Rios leverages a competitive advantage that dates back to ancient times, that if your team genuinely cares about each other, they'll all fight harder for the man next to them in battle.
Well, this squad, I guess, because it's more family. I mean, most of these guys have been playing with each other for 3 to 4 years, and most of them are really close friends. So you can see the camaraderie. They're a very tight group. Not like in the past where you have 2 or 3 or separate entities out there. Now these guys are all like one family.
This group of Geckos achieved what every athlete strives for: getting a win against a rival, building confidence, and validating their faith in themselves and their program. And should the two teams meet again in the playoffs, GW's got the upper hand with momentum on their side. But because FD's pride was hurt, the Friars, quite simply, are going to be really, really pissed off.
Every team to us is dangerous. So I just prepare my guys just to adapt or to adjust. We don't just focus on we're FD. I mean, it is a big game, but we're not overzealous about one team. We're competing for every team.
And what was the first thing you said to the boys when the final whistle blew against FD?
Well, it was ecstatic. I mean, it was a great feeling to win. Everybody was happy, and that was the best thing because you could see everybody was enjoying the win. But as a coach, you still got to bear down and understand that it's just a game. It wasn't the game.
So until then, training continues. One snap at a time, one drive at a time, one rep after another, one heartbeat, one team.
We can't get complacent about just because we won. We have to do better.
I think it's our coaches to tell us to trust each other. Plus our line, we gotta put all our trust in our line, know that they're gonna get the job done, and then carry it on from there.
It's there's a lot of trust that we put into each other, but we really focus our fundamentals during the days of the week prior to the game, and we just watch film, get ourselves ready, polish up.
All the fundamentals and the basics, they all come to play. And I guess that's what makes our team a little bit better, because we do focus on the little things.
We just have to be talking within each other, you know, don't let the crowd blind us, and we just play our game.
We just keep doing the same stuff. We keep coming to practice and just keep working.